John Anik and Anik FLorian react to the controversial ending in the Aspinall vs. Gane heavyweight championship bout, which no matter which side of the debate you found yourself on likely left a bad taste in your mouth as a fan. The mess of the heavyweight division continues to plague the UFC, and this time we didn't even get a winner in the title bout that was supposed to finally move the division along. Another bad outcome for the overwhelming majority that thought Aspinall winning was a foregone conclusion would be a victory of Gane. And judging by how the first round went before the eye poke at the end, this turned out to be a very plausible scenario. Whether Jon Jones plays a crucial role in why you support Aspinall and wanted him to win or not at all, it was a disastrous night for him. Cyril was feeling comfortable in there, landing his jab and check hooks with relative ease, busting up Tom's nose. He also defended a takedown attempt. Still, we didn't even get to see a full round out of them, so it's not possible to make any strong assessments on how the rest of the bout would have played out. But one thing is certain, Gane was doing well, and Dana made sure to emphasize that.
Regardless of the leaky nose or not, not being able to see and having to deal with that, Jason Herzog would have been well within his right to take 2 points away. But if the fight ends in a finish and you lose your championship, then I'm not sure it's worth the price of admission. Eye pokes are a really unique thing, Kenny, and not for nothing, if to add context, over 15 seconds, my son punched me square in the left eye last night, and I was glad it happened so I could sort of feel maybe a little skosh of what Tom was feeling, because for a minute there I thought I couldn't see.
Exactly. Well, it's further complicated by the fact that Gane almost poked him just moments before the actual eye poke, right? So, and this is something that certain fighters have those tendencies, whether they're trying to do it on purpose or not. I don't know. I don't think so. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think someone's going to be that evil or sleazy, but they do exist out there. I'm aware of that. The big problem with this sport, John, and I used to joke about this all the time with, shots to the nuts. I said, the good thing about those is everybody has one. I used to joke about it all the time. You always get one, right? And if you know that as a fighter, right, some people may try to expose that and take advantage of that.
Islam Makhachev previews his fight against Jack Della Maddalena, explaining why the decision to move up to welterweight has changed his life. The former lightweight champion also shared what Khabib told him about the fight with JDM and how to approach him. It won't come as a surprise to you that Nurmagomedov told Islam to take the Aussie down and get him tired. There seems to be no deviation from the general game plan they used in all fights at lightweight. As for his opponent, it looks like Makhachev realizes this will be the biggest challenge of his career, and not only because of the pressure that the chance of winning a title in a second division he'll feel during the build-up. Della Maddalena is a hard puncher who's decently sized for 170 and has some crafty anti-grappling skills. Islam revealed he thinks Jack won't be difficult to take down, but admitted he's got good defense and he's comfortable on the ground. But JDM's striking is the main threat here, of course, and the new champion who's durable and can maintain a high output for 5 rounds represents a degree of danger that Islam recognizes will be a tall mountain to climb.
My life is changed, when I changed the weight division, my life is changed. Always, like all my life, I have to think what I'm gonna eat, what I have to eat for the dinner. Now I can enjoy my camp, eat like whatever I want, and just smile and training. Honestly, I watch all his fights. He's good. Striking is good. His boxing is very good, and his wrestling not so good, but he good in the ground. He know how to defend, how to escape, how to get up. He have good skills in the ground also. But I saw his wrestling just not good, but he know how to defend. And like he's striking really good. That's why he's one of the best in the world, and he's the world champion right now. I saw his defense. A lot of guys take him down. Like I think all his opponents in UFC take him down, but he feel good in the ground. When somebody take him down, he not panic, like try to do some mistake, and he know how to defend.
Petr Yan's manager reveals Team Khabib's plan to attack Ilia Topuria in Qatar, where the Tsarukyan vs. Hooker fight night is taking place. The beef between Ilia and some of the fighters associated with Khabib and Islam Makhachev started following the back and forth between him and Islam after Makhachev's decision to move up to challenge the welterweight champion was announced. Islam and his teammates didn't appreciate Topuria calling him a coward for running away from lightweight when he was moving up there. Since then, both fighters get asked about a potential fight between the two anytime they give an interview to reporters. Recently, Umar Nurmagomedov harshly criticized Ilia for what he thought were unnecessarily aggressive remarks in Islam's direction and more broadly towards the Dagestani crew there. It seems things might escalate pretty rapidly. Sayat Abdurrahmanov, who manages many fighters from the region, including Jan and Fiziev, reveals that some members of Team Khabib are planning to confront and even attack Topuria in Qatar, where he'll be to support his brother, who's fighting on November 22nd.
Вот о турнире в Катаре хочется поговорить. Там будет концентрация большая людей, у которых друг к другу вопросы есть. Приедет Илья Топурия, Арман Царукян, хабибовские ребята будут. Может ли там что-то произойти? С Ильей какую-то сделать такое пересечение?
Слышал я, они увидятся и так далее. Ну, я против каких-то таких моментов, которые переходят за грань. Вот. Конечно, что-то, что подстегнет интерес к поединку, смело, без лишнего, без допусков. Почему нет? А так специально провоцировать, искать какие-то моменты, конфликты, не считаю нужным.
Chael Sonnen talks about Ilia Topuria's first title defense at lightweight, which is rumored to take place in January. It's sort of an open secret at this point that UFC is looking to book the Georgian as a headliner of UFC's first numbered event under the new broadcasting deal. That holds little to no significance to fans, and the one thing everybody wants an answer to is the name of his opponent. We know it's between Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett, and not many people would complain with either one of the two becoming UFC's choice. Of course, the Scouts contender is the more popular option given the history between he and Ilia, the undefeated UFC streak he's on, and a large fan base of his own. So the brass has a difficult decision to make. Do you just put Justin in there to try to squeeze out whatever he's left as a marketable title challenger and try to build Paddy up even more by giving him another fight? All of these options carry their risks, but no matter who it is, it's going to be a highly anticipated matchup.
Ilia has not spoken up. But he did say, I want to fight next year, and January is next year, and he's a really big star, and the debut on Paramount is going to be cause for a really big star. Debut on Fox was for the heavyweight championship of the world. Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. The debut on ESPN was for a champ opportunity between world champion TJ Dillashaw and world champion Henry Cejudo. So the idea that the debut on Paramount is going to be one of the top draws is extremely realistic. Now, let's go back to Shamrock. Shamrock is saying Paddy is not training for no reason. If Paddy doesn't have his little grippers on a world title fight, what would he have? What would there possibly be? And I believe in a perfect world. Now, I love the backup fighter.